So I actually gave Eric 2 clips to choose from, both from Forbidden Planet. There's that one, and there's the one in the Learning Center where he's pointing to all the meters and saying 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And when we activated the learning machine, we barely tipped the first meter. I think what it says about me anyway is that I like the grand scale in science fiction. I like the big sweeping vistas. Ringworld is one of my favorite books of all time. I also tend to like optimistic science fiction, and for all the stuff that goes on in Forbidden Planet, it really is an optimistic story in the end. And possibly the last best thing about it is that the writers took the time to make sense. They put in details that gearheads like me would appreciate, like the fact that it takes a certain amount of time to send a communication to Earth and get the answer back, so they might as well do something while they're waiting. Just details like that. I love that movie. It's probably my favorite movie of all time.
Amazing. Let's get some questions. Right here.
I'm curious whether you think utopian or dystopian narratives are more beneficial to society.
Well, the first problem with utopian narratives is that they don't sell. I'd like to get published, so writing a book about how everybody's all happy and comfortable. The end. Yeah, whoever said that, perfect. But a story can be dystopian yet optimistic, and more importantly, if it's dystopian and has a message, that people can get, I think it's valuable in that way.
More questions. Ask him anything.
I have a second one.
Go for it.
I'm so curious what your opinion is about Black Mirror. Are you into it? Are you not into it? Have you seen the show?
I watched the first episode with the pig.
Next question.
Next question.
In the center.
Do we actually know that utopian novels, utopian stories don't sell? Because I'm just thinking, I would love to be able to immerse myself into utopian worlds and to watch it, but I don't know if it's a chicken or the egg thing.
Well, I've participated in a lot of critique sessions online when writing my books and beta readers and so forth, and one of the most common complaints I've gotten is my chapters don't have enough conflict. And I have a tendency on my first draft to write very much a Gary Sue kind of chapter. Nothing really bad happens to anybody, and they hate it. So I put in some conflict and people die and there are explosions and everybody's happy. So yeah, I think utopian probably would not sell, at least not as well as something with car chases.
Last question. We've got time for one more.
So, it says ask me anything. So, what is your favorite scene from Galaxy Quest?
The crushy, smashy things.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Why do they put those things in the shows?
All right, a hand for Dennis E. Taylor, everybody.